Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play action. It's Fields. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jack Youngblood. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit.
Gronkowski's going to go. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 54 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Blount will get the football. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Fields. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Blunt. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. Blunt will get the football, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions, but how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats, because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has one touchdown, one interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2 minute.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. After the sack on first down, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The give to Peterson out of the gun. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is to...
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. Gronkowski, 78 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Blunt will get the football. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. On first down, it's Fields. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He'll drop this down to Peterson. That's it for the first. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 77 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Throwing on third down, Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive starts with a handoff to Bull. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
It's complete. He's got one. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 38 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here we go now as they will again try for two. Blunt will get the football. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on two-point conversions as he is in to get them two more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jack Youngblood. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Fields now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Blunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. A giant hole up the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Fields on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jack Youngblood. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Fields into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
What's up?
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Blunt will get the football. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them.
The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Arrowhead. They'll run on first down. Parsons. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Taking him down as a veteran, Darrelle Revis. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Rob Gronkowski, 31 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. I
think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Parsons. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, now Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Parsons. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And break. The tight end's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got Gronkowski yet again.
It's sad they pay me.
Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Blount will get the football. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. Let's see if they can pick those things back up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Looking deep for Adams. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Parsons. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. 30 seconds remain in this 1st half as they come up here 1st and 10. One more go for this offense in the 1st half. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, he finds his man, complete. It's Parsons. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So 2 quarters down, 2. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to fit.
Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, 39 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
After the sack on first down, Brady, he finds his man, complete. That's Parsons. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brady to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this returnable for Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Blunt. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On second down at 4, Murray. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Blount will get the football. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Brady. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Brady now on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Brady got to have this one. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Blunt. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Blunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Brady now on first down. Underneath, he's got Brady. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points...